Howdy! Hi, Mom. This is the talkie. It's Mr. B. It's Mr. B. This is Spoons 101. If you'd like to learn to play the spoons, we're going to go through basic spoonery today and hope you like playing the spoons and hope you learn something and enjoy it. Okay? Spoon 101. Real quick just to say, spoons are an accompaniment percussive instrument. They're not the melody, they're not the main thing. So if you play the spoons with other people or other instrumentation, you want to stay like elevator music. You're the background. Spoons can be fun, but they get really annoying real fast. Okay? So spoons, let's see. You can play spoons with rock music, you can play spoons with country music, anything you listen to on the radio, except probably opera. Okay. Let's see. Want to be sure you can add to music or you can annoy. You can help and encourage and whatever's going on musically, or you can get on somebody's nerves. Okay. Select spoons. There are an awful lot of spoons. I go to garage sales and collect spoons so I can play spoons in a classroom setting with 25 kids at a time. So I went to the Dollar General store, bought some spoons. These aren't the best spoons to play because they have little corners on the edge, but they're little bitty ones for little bitty hands. So I like lots of different kinds of spoons. These are some pewter spoons that I really enjoyed playing, and you can tell that I kind of bent them up. They're not real strong and stout, but they're a really cool sounding spoon. These are the spoons I'm going to play today. I may alternate between one or two spoons, but these are about the size for my hands, okay? So in order to play the spoons, we're going to start with your whatever hand, right hand, left hand, doesn't matter. This is my hand. I'm going to close up my fingers, and I'm going to make my thumb into a pinching thing. Pinch, 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 pinch. Okay? The beauty of this on video is you can run it back, you can practice, you can take your time. I played the spoons for a little while, so I have some talent and ability at it. Not a whole lot, but I'm going to show you how. So you take that pinching thing and you set the spoon right on top. You don't put it down in your hand. We don't put it down in there. You set it on top. You put your finger down, your thumb down on the top of it and hold her. See that? That's how you hold the spoon. Number one spoon. Okay. We're going to take spoon number two and we're going to number our fingers. This is thumb. This is finger number one. This is finger number two. Finger number one and finger number two. I'm going to slip my spoon in between finger number one and finger number two. It slips back in there, and I got to bring finger number two out just a little bit to let it slide in. And once I get it in there, I lock it in and don't let it get away. Okay? You will notice that the spoons are back to back. They're not face to face, they're back to back. You will notice that they're close, but they're not quite touching. Okay? You will notice that my hands, I try to grip my hand firmly. Once I get it in there and they're back to back, stacked up on top of each other, then I grip it firmly. I don't want it to get away. When they do get away, because they're going to if you're just starting out playing the spoons, when they do, you just start over. Pinch a thing, put the spoon on the top, pinch it down, take the other spoon, slip it in between finger number one and finger number two, grab it with your middle finger, your second finger, number two, and then you got to grip them, because once you start playing them, they'll get away from you. Okay, we're going to play. This is Spoons 101. So I got my spoons ready, and I'm going to hit them on my knee and click them together. And in order to be a real musician, we're going to count to 4 when we play the spoons. Music is a lot of counting, but you don't have to count very high. We're going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's best to count while you play. It's best to just hang right in there and play spoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I come up high enough to where they click when I hit them on my knee. Click when I hit them on my knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to take you a while because your spoons are going to flop around and you'll have to reset them and grip them firmly. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the start, that's fun. After a while, it gets boring, or you want to do something a little bit more interesting. So, Spoon 102, we're advancing. We're going to play a little bit of different beat stuff. We're going to add rhythmically. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the basic Western civilization rock and roll beat emphasizes beat number 2 and number 4. So we're going to emphasize or accent on beat number 2 and beat number 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can do that with almost any song you listen to on the radio, on the CD, whatever you got going on. You can do that with a lot of rock music. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And if you're musically inclined at all, you know that music is divided often into 4. Sometimes it's in 3. So you just count to 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Waltz 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you do it in a 3 beat and 3 time, you emphasize or accent on 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you do it in 6/8, you accent on the 1 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's see. Double check I'm doing the right stuff. Yep. We're going to advance just a little bit here. I'm going to play the spoons on my knee, and I'm going to hold my hand up about here, about a foot high. And I'm going to hit the spoons on my knee, and I'm going to hit the spoons on my hand. It's a reboundy thing, and it's a 16th note rhythm. You can say watermelon, 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 or Mississippi, 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 Mississippi. Here we go. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. So all I'm doing, hit my knee and the bulbous part of my hand right here. It goes down on my knee and comes back and hits right there. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. And I can go as fast as I want to, or I can slow it down. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. Okay, watermelon. I can play the spoons. Let me check, be sure. Yeah, I can play the spoons here. I can alternate. You know, if I want to get fancy, I can play 2 different, on my knees. I can play it here on my arm. I can play it in between my arm. I can play it on my mouth. And I get different sounds that way. Okay, spoons. Actually, too, you can roll it down your shirt. If you've got to roll a shirt, you can roll them down your shirt if you get good. I'm not very good at that. Okay, we're about done with spoons lesson. We're going to go to spoons 103, and I can do a different articulation with the spoons. I hit the spoon on my knee. I come up and hit my hand, and I cup my fingers. So as I go back down, I catch my fingers. So it comes up, hand, fingers, and down. Up or down, up, fingers, and down. Down, up, fingers, and down. It's kind of a horse clop. Whoop. So I'm reaching in my fingers as the spoons go down to do another clip, and it's kind of a horse clop thing. Something else I need to throw in. When you play the spoons, it's like anything else. It's good to have some times of silence. I mean, I want to play the spoons while. 1, 2. So you have to stick some silence in there. You can't just play watermelon, watermelon all the time. Something else I like to emphasize, accent when it comes up on my hand. Anyway, spoons are fun. Okay, I got the horse clop, I got a drum roll. I'm going to rake my spoons. I'm going to take my left hand and make my fingers pretty stiff, and I'm going to rake my spoons down the fingers and stop on my knee. So it stops pretty abruptly on my knee. And the banjo on my knee, I'm going to rake it down. And I add the other parts of the other aspects of the spoons. So I come down on my knee, and then I do my hand, add some other good stuff to it. Spoons. One more thing. Different spoons get different sounds. I like these spoons. They're fun to play. But for instance, these wooden spoons, they're a much warmer and mellower sound. And these are rounded on the end, so they're a little bit harder to hold. But you get a different sound, a different idea, and spoons are not an expensive musical instrument. You can use your mama's spoons. You know, don't dirty them up and put them back when you get done. Sorry, Mom. Anyway, these wooden spoons play exactly the same. They're a little more awkward to hold because they're rounded handles, but they're fun. Up, come on. Up. So you can play spoons at home, in your bedroom, wherever, somewhere makes you happy. You can play spoons along with anybody, bluegrass, rock and roll, whatever. Again, spoons are an adding thing. They're behind the scenes. They're not the solo instrument. So if you're going to play the spoons, you got to blend in. You don't want, because you can get on people's nerves pretty quickly. Anyways, Spoons 101, 102, and 103. Thank you for tuning in here with Mr. B on my YouTube channel. Subscribe and you can buy me a pizza. Thank you very much.